playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield on play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First carry for James Conner. A 1st down for Conner and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be
a rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start. And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, touchdown. Complete at the 1. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Browns 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Play action. It's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Buying time to his left. And he'll find Moreau here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to the right or the left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's got this down to the 35. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's caught by Jackson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Tannehill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way. And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offer can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. A quick hitter complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go. They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Chubb on the counter. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Tannehill going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 95 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Connor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Mayfield to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Baker. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.